The American Association of University Women, founded in 1881, advances equity for women and girls through advocacy, education, philanthropy, and research. The Salem Branch was founded in Lausanne Hall, Willamette University campus on October 21, 1922. Our oral history project is a record of our lifetime members who worked tirelessly for over 50 years to make women and girls a priority. They kept our branch going and thriving. They came before us and led the way. We are honored to present the stories and reflections of Joanne Stern.
My name is Joanne Vivian Stern, and I was born in Los Angeles, California. I became involved with AAUW in 1967, right after the birth of my first child. We were living in Moses Lake, and there wasn't much going on for women with a college degree except to talk about diapers and formula. And so I joined AAUW to have a book group to be with and to have discussions with, and it really served an important purpose for me. When my son was about 2, I caught him in his pajamas reaching for the doorknob to go outside with a purse, my purse, on his arm. And I said, "Where are you going, Paul?" He said, "To an A&W meeting." I served many functions and roles within AAUW over the years. The one that I enjoyed most was being legislative chair for AAUW. AAUW in Salem had been working to get kindergartens as part of the school system for 58 years. Basic school support was already available for districts that had kindergarten students, but districts were not required to offer a kindergarten program, and that's what we were working toward. Finally, in 1981, we managed to get a bill approved, and it was a tie vote. It was a negative vote until the representative Mary Alice Ford from Beaverton changed her vote from no to yes, and that gave us the majority and the bill passed. Now, in order to get that bill, we had to give districts a 10-year grace period in which to get their ducks in line. And we were criticized heavily by kindergarten supporters for allowing that 10-year gap. But we had to do it in order to get the bill passed. You have to make some compromises in this endeavor. And so that was the big one that we had to do. So we were, it passed, and districts started implementing kindergarten, including in Salem. And then by September of 1991, 10 years later, I'd forgotten about the importance of that date. And so I was driving down I-5, crossing the Market Street Bridge, and the news came on indicating that this was the first day of public kindergartens in all districts in the state. And it just hit me that that's my baby. I had a significant role in making that happen. Wasn't the only one by any means. There were lots of us working on this. So, it's difficult to drive down I-5 at 60 miles an hour with tears streaming down your face. But I didn't hit anybody, and nobody hit me, so it was all okay. So we got half-day kindergartens implemented in all of the school districts. Now, just 2 sessions ago, the legislature extended kindergarten to make it a full-day program. There was no griping or fussing or gnashing of teeth or anything that we had experienced with the half-day kindergarten. It just went through. And it has made a huge difference in the first grade classes. I know because I volunteer in a first grade class out in Kaiser, and I've seen the difference that full-day kindergarten makes for children. It's wonderful. The other thing that we've done in the past, but not recently, was a program called Expanding Your Horizons for middle school girls to open their eyes to the wide variety of occupations that are available, especially when you're paying attention to science, technology, engineering, and math, the STEM programs. And I had the opportunity to accompany one group of girls over to the hospital to see the X-ray, the radiology department, and to see how they mark a mask so that the radiation goes just right where it belongs. You know, not necessarily in the head, but wherever on the body the radiation needs to be focused. It was fascinating to see that. A continuation of the focus on women's rights. That is a major focus. What I'd like to see happen with AAUW is a continued focus on women's rights, and both in terms of voting, right to choice in one's own body. I'm really concerned about what's happening right now in Missouri when they're threatening to shut down the last remaining clinic that provides women's health care. It's not just abortion, it's all forms of women's health care. And I want women to have the choice. I'm not saying that I want every woman to have an abortion, but I want them to be able to make the choice that's right for them. And that's AAUW's position. It was hard fought over a number of years and a number of conventions, but that finally became the national position and therefore the state and local position. AAUW has been really important to me in my life. First of all, it taught me leadership skills, and it gave me the confidence and a feeling of competence to run for school board, to do other leadership positions within AAUW, mainly at the national level. It has been an avenue as I've moved households from Moses Lake to Kennewick, Washington, to Salem, Oregon. It gave me an avenue for meeting other like-minded women. And in that respect, it has been a very important organization for me.